specific adaptations to impose demands, the SAID principle. It's probably one of the most foundational principles of training and life that there is, because the things that you do are going to shape you in life. And as cheesy as that sounds, doing hard stuff is going to make you a more capable person. And that's a really big advantage and benefit of physical training. Specific adaptation to impose demands also has a lot of carryover in sports performance, because really the best way to get better at a sport is to play the sport. Practicing the sport is invaluable for becoming good at the sport. You're not going to get better at becoming a tennis player in the weight room. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have to lift weights, get stronger, get more capable, and work on your endurance, because at some point there's a blending of the skills that you achieve on the court or on the field and your physical capacities that you develop in the weight room or in your general strength training or in your conditioning. So there are basically general adaptations that help with our specific performance by leveling us up as a human being. You're also wanting to think about the SAID principle from this perspective that I have general qualities that I want to develop, but they're still like relatively specific, meaning you're not going to get leg strength by doing bench press, and vice versa. You're not going to get upper body strength by doing squats. Now, to some extent, there is probably some carryover of when you start doing any form of lifting, it levels you up as a human, or even any form of exercise if you're relatively untrained. But for the most part, we have to specifically try to get better at like doing leg strength activities to improve our leg strength, right? There's a point of diminishing returns where, you know, some activities are going to benefit us the same, so it doesn't really matter what we choose. And for like a tennis player, to go back to that example, the difference between doing barbell back squatting and single leg like Bulgarian split squats doesn't really matter that much. There can be a case that you should be doing a combination of double and single leg work for any athlete, because it's just good training. But for the most part, thinking about the SAID principle in a way that is just specific to, hey, I want to get good at my sport, and I want to get strong, I want to get capable, I want to get fit, is a really good way to look at it. Where people go wrong is they try to make their in the gym training look like their sport. And instead of killing two birds with one stone, which is what we're trying to do when we do stuff like that, we're actually not doing good sports training, and we're not doing good strength and conditioning. So it's something that we want to avoid. That's all I got today. Appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, and follow. Peace.